Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Sagori, and welcome back to my channel. This video, we're going to go deeper into the tower using the stars. Now, I just posted a video talking about how Capricorns and Saturn, how it is a tower, but it's not alone in creating this tower. The energy that's helping to create the tower is Aries and Uranus. And Capricorn and Saturn and Aries and Uranus, they're squaring each other, which means there's opposition. A square in astrology is an opposition. So these two planets are currently in opposition. Aries, the sign of Aries, which is Uranus, is the first house, which is self. Aries is all about self. It's about war. It's about dominance. It's about power and control. And so is Saturn in Capricorn. Capricorn and Aries, they're both cardinal signs. So they're both very dominant signs. So there appears to be like a power struggle that's going on in the cosmos, and it's going to play out very soon if it's not already playing out. I know it's playing out for me already in my life. And what I get from all of this, and also Capricorn rules the 10th house, which is the career, money, relationships, which is the 10th house. So also the North Node is leaving Taurus and it's about to be in Aries. So a lot of Aries energy this year, a lot of Aries and Capricorn energy. And that alone creates friction, especially with Saturn squaring Uranus. So basically what I gathered from all of this is the tower is what you make it. I think the tower is the inevitable for everyone. But the thing about the tower is the purpose, the sole purpose of this tower, Capricorn, Saturn squaring Uranus, Aries, is to bring the tower to rebuild something brand new. So anything that's on a on a faulty foundation, anything that's not on sturdy ground, things that you should have been got rid of and you still holding on to, it's going to automatically fall. So with these two planets being squaring each other, squares are conflicts, struggles, especially two strong, prominent energies, Capricorn and Aries, both cardinal signs, very dominant energies, very dominant. So we have to make a choice. The tower is this. You either be in the rubble of the tower, or you accept the tower and you move on and rebuild a new tower, right? This is what I gathered from further investigation and further, diving deeper into this tower, because I'm not going to say it's been plaguing my mind, but it's been on my mind a lot, me learning more about astrology and learning more about the energies, because more than anything, it's planets and stuff, but it's the energy that's playing out. We in some interesting times right now. There's definitely a power struggle going on, but Uranus is here to bring the tower to the struggle. There's no need to struggle, meaning like the tower is going to happen. You going to cry about it or you move on from it. And this is the advice that I've been giving myself as well about the energies of this year. The energies of this year is very strong, very war-like energies, like war. Like I get war energy from this. And not just war energy, but just like even after the war, like there's going to be a war, but then it's like after the war, there's going to be clarity. It's going to be a fresh start. This is not like an ending. Like this tower, because you know, a lot of people, especially in tarot land, they talk about, oh, the tower, oh, and it's like, yeah, there's different levels of towers. Everyone's going to experience their own tower their own way. But I'm just speaking from like a bigger perspective. And with also another thing, another energy that's playing a role in this is Jupiter. Jupiter is in Aquarius, and Jupiter is a gas planet. And Aquarius is technically gas, air. So it's just gonna, I feel like Aquarius is like the instigator. It's just gonna hype it up. It's just gonna amp up the energies. It's gonna amp up the Aries and the Capricorn energies of Saturn. And then Saturn is already in a stellium with Pluto and the Sun. And then as time goes on, it's going to be in different planets like Mars and Venus. And it's like, and then Aries is going to be in the North Node and Uranus. So this is just a major tower. Mainly is really personal. I feel like this tower, like the energies are very personal. Like it's like the universe's way of letting us know like time is up. If you haven't made a choice, you need to make a choice on what you want, what you gonna do, what you gonna do after the tower. Like you have to make a choice on bettering your life. It's just gonna bring changes that needs to happen. I feel like a lot of us, we're going to be out of our comfort zone this year. We're going to be pushed out of our comfort zone. I feel like these energies, they're going to force us to face ourselves, you know, like North Node and Uranus versus Saturn and Pluto. It's like, what? That sounds like, it sounds like a real war to me. Like, I'm not trying to be like a negative, like speak negative on my channels. I know a lot of people like, you always talking this, but it's like, I'm just calling it how I see it. Like, you know, if you want more love and light content, I'm just probably not the one for you. I'm just calling it how I see it. You know, I come from lineages where they were raw with it. Like, you know, having a Mayan background, they was raw with their teachings. They was raw with it, you know, and the Egyptians as well, and the Hindus, you know, and I come from those three pantheons, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I give out the messages how I see them, and you know, you can do the research yourself. It's not like I'm telling you anything, like I'm lying, like you can't Google this information, you know, but you know, with Capricorn and Saturn, Uranus and Aries squaring off, you know, it's a power struggle of releasing the old paradigm, you know, because Saturn is about restrictions. Saturn is about restrictions, and we under a whole lot of restrictions right now with the mandates and, you know, and everything else, you know what I mean? And Aries and Uranus, which is tower energy. Uranus is the tower energy. Uranus is rebellious, it's eccentric, it's kind of like a destroyer in a way. And it's coming to break those barriers. Like, no, we are not dealing with this shit. So there's going to be a way more and then we got Jupiter in Aquarius, which is just amplifying all of that, which means like there's going to be way more people protesting. There's going to be way more riots. There's going to be way more of like everything that's already happening, but it's just going to be amplified because Jupiter's just amplifying that shit. It's just hype. It's just going to expand it. And especially with Capricorn being in Pluto, you know, Pluto's a generational planet, even though they don't consider it a planet no more, but it still applies, like, you know, is for it to be a generational planet, and it's in Capricorn as well. This change is going to affect us as a collective, as a generation, you know. And this is just how I view astrology from my eyes. You know, this is how, from the messages I've been receiving from my cards and articulating what I'm reading. So this is basically it. So yeah, the Tower energy, like I said, is Capricorn and Saturn squaring Aries and Uranus with Aquarius, out of all things, in Jupiter, amplifying it. It's in this element. You know, Jupiter is definitely in this element. Jupiter is a gas planet. It expands, and air does, and air in Aquarius, which is like, we're in the age of Aquarius, so it's just going to expand the tension and the power struggle. But this has to happen so we can start over and rebuild ourselves on a better, there go the train, on a better, more positive vibration. Things are going to crumble this year. It's going to be way more protests. It's going to be way more resistance, because, you know, that's what I'm reading from what the stars are saying. But I'm coming from like a more broader perspective, more of a collective perspective on this. Yeah, it's going to be, yeah. This is definitely, the energies this year is definitely going to be warlike and very volatile, but also very rewarding, as long as we stay focused and on track. Staying in, because, you know, Aries and Capricorn are both dominant. They're cardinal signs. Dominant, you know, power. So long as we stand in our power, we will be okay for the most part. But I just wanted to share that about the Tower, because I had to do further research, and I was just like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So if you want me to come with more astrology videos, let me know. Comment in the comment section if you like this video. Like it, so we could get in the algorithm, so we can let people know, you know what I'm saying? So get ready. It's time to put the combat suit on. It's time to, you know, put your war boots on, put your helmet on, and get ready to, you know, fight for your independence. Fight for our rights. Whatever that may be to you, you know. Everybody's situation is different than the others, but I feel like on a collective scale, it's going to be a lot of resistance, and a lot of people are going to say no, and it needs to happen. Because these people use Saturn as their god. Saturn is everywhere. You could search that up on YouTube. There's people that made countless videos about Saturn, how these people worship Saturn, how the symbol is everywhere. And with Uranus and Aries is going to knock down those restrictions. And that's the Tower. And after the Tower card in tarot is the Star. So there's going to be a renewal after this. And it's funny because next year, next year, Saturn is going to be in Aquarius. And that is the Star card. You know, Aquarius rules the Star card. So this is the Tower. And next year is going to be the Star. It's going to be healing. It's going to be a renewal. It's going to be not less volatile energies. And then next year, Pisces is going to be in Jupiter. So it's definitely going to be, I don't know if it's going to be more harmonious than this year, but I know that there's going to be a lot of healing and a lot of renewal that's going to take place, and not a lot of new relationships, a lot of new foundations, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new everything. You know, how you live your life, you know, how you take care of yourself, how you move, how you express yourself, or more gifts, or you learn new skills, something. But that's the energies I'm getting from the cosmos. So I gotta go. I will come back with y'all for another one, and that's the Tower's energy. That's the energies of the Tower that's going on. And I know y'all like, ain't nothing happening. Look, we're only in January. Watch how this play out. You'll see. Y'all gonna see it. Watch. All right, y'all. Bye.